Hello, hospitality and travel marketing students for summer of 2017. My name is Cynthia Vanucci. I'm going to be your online professor for this class. It goes quick, and I'd like to go through the syllabus in the next 14 and a half minutes on the Screencast-O-Matic, which you'll be using. So if you're ready, I'm ready. I want to go ahead and share with you that during most of your class period, I will be in another country. Actually, I'll be in Italy, and then I'll be traveling to Prague on the 22nd of June. So I don't want you guys to panic if you don't hear from me immediately, but we are on different time zones. Let me just share that I will have office hours, though, before I depart for Italy and on to Prague, where I bring about 30 Metro students to travel with the University of Prague School of Economics. So if you're looking to meet with me, I'm going to have office hours from May 16th through the 18th from 11 in the morning until 5, totally dedicated to summer office hours. May 22nd through the 25th, I'll be doing 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and May 31st, 3 to 5, and then June 1st, my last day in the office, 10:30 to 5 p.m. Of course, our class is online, so all of your homework assignments and your presentations, etc., will be online as well. We have a required textbook, and that is the Hospitality and Travel Marketing book by Alistair M. Morrison. It's a Del Mar Publishing. I'm very pleased to share with you that I've been using the same book for 3 years, so that you should be able to get it used at a very good price. I also have it at the Auraria Library, and in addition, you can probably rent them. We always talk about teaching philosophies, but let me get right to it. I really want students to be in control of their educational pathway, which is why all your grades will be posted as quickly as possible on Blackboard, so you know how you're doing at all times, and you can make your decisions of how to proceed with the class. Although I've never had a student drop out. Well, no, let me take that back. I've had a couple of students drop out in the summer, but not because the class was so difficult. Things just came up that they had to. I really believe in good advising, and that's why I post so many office hours. As a matter of fact, before I depart, I post 38 and a half hours. And I want to nurture you through this learning experience, but let's be very frank, I can't just give you an A. We want to get you confident and in the general knowledge of marketing and in general in hospitality. Moving on to the actual grades. Let me just share with you that the point structure on this class is more weighted in the chapter review discussion questions. Actually, they're known as chapter review questions, but you will be answering them, and I'll explain that in our assignment presentation. You'll have 20 quizzes because there's 20 chapters, and those quizzes are 14% of your grades. So if you think you're going to miss something, you know, here is your opportunity to think, well, how much of a percentage is it going to change my grade? And if you'll look over in the point total section, let's see if I can bring that cursor so I can show it to you. No, it doesn't have a little pointer here. But the total point value is 875 points, and I have a 10% spread. So essentially there's an 87.5 point spread for each grade of A, B, C, and D. And you should know that we do not do pluses and minuses in the HTE department. Also, you should know that you must get a C or better for the class to count. In this class, you will be doing these chapter review questions that can be found at the back of each chapter, and you will answer the question in its entirety, which is usually just a simple one paragraph. But the key here is that you have to find a supporting current event or article that shows me that you understood the concept. We also have a chapter assignment presentation, which is individualized. It's not done in group work. And the chapter assignment will be assigned to you before class starts, so you know what your chapter will be. What I do is I have 32 students in the class, and I put in your names in a hat, or I have this little red bucket in my office, and I literally draw them out, and I say, okay, here's chapter 3, here's chapter 4, here's chapter 5. I don't get you started on 1 and 2 because I think you need a couple days into the class. Now the class moves quickly. It moves quickly in the such that homework assignments start on a Sunday, end on a Wednesday, start on a Wednesday, are submitted again on a Sunday. So it's a Sunday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Sunday pattern. The other area where you will be evaluating your colleagues giving their presentations, and I'll go through that over what exactly you evaluate them on. Okay, so here's our assignments, 20 quizzes, 10 points each. They're all online, they're graded online. Your review questions, as I said, it's two-part assignment. You are required to select one review question. The questions are found at the back of the book, but they're also uploaded into Blackboard. So if you don't have your book with you, you can choose it from Blackboard, or you can look at it with the book. Then the students find, that would be you find a one-page current event or article that supports your answer. And you really should be saying, this article relates to this answer because if I have to ferret it out when I'm grading it, well, the problem would be maybe you didn't actually use the current event to help you answer your question. That's important to me. Those will be all submitted online with a link, so that you don't have to post an article unless you found something in a newspaper and you can't find it somewhere else. Then you can scan it in. Okay, attendance, well, it's online, but here's the truth. We as teachers are able to look as to how many times you log into Blackboard. So let me just say for the record, if I have students who say, well, I just didn't understand, but you've only logged in once or twice, well, I wouldn't understand either if I'd only logged in once or twice. All right, so let's go back up here to the student assignment presentation. Okay, this is another question that comes from the back of your chapter, although they are listed in Blackboard as well. These are longer questions. They're usually 4 questions embedded into one concept. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to have you find creative ways to answer questions by finding outside resources other than your book, such as a YouTube video or a news clip or another article, or maybe you've interviewed a hospitality executive that helps you answer this question. This is the one where I draw your name from a hat or my little red bucket in the office, and I will assign you your chapter and I will assign you your question. So that's, like I said, going to be posted before the class starts. I'll send it with the syllabus, and well, the important thing is to probably review this before the class starts. I'll try to get this sent to you no later than May the 17th, so you have a week before, or at least 5 days before school, or excuse me, you'll have at least 3 weeks before class starts. All right, now here's the cool thing about this. You see, I'm on the Screencast-O-Matic going through the syllabus. You'll be using Screencast-O-Matic to answer the question. Now, the interesting thing about this is it's timed, and we only have 15 minutes, and then it cuts you off. So I want to make sure that you understand that this video presentation, and there will be instructions on how you can do it, and I'm also asking a fellow instructor to be available to answer questions while I'm out of the country, because she's very, very good at that. In fact, she always helps me upload my own videos just out of fear that I would screw it up. The presentations will be covering, it says chapters 1 through 20 here, but in actuality it's going to be chapters 3 through 20. There's just no way you'll be ready for chapter 1 and 2. It's randomly assigned by me, and you'll have it the first day of class. All right, so now you have to review students' presentations, and this is our way of having you have someone talk to you about the chapter, other than the teacher, obviously. The students are giving this presentation, and you will choose a presentation. Since we have 32 students and we will be doing 17 presentations, essentially you'll see 2 students assigned per chapter. So you can choose which student you want to listen to. You may want to listen to both. They'll have different questions, but it'll be from the same chapter. There'll be 5 key questions that you'll be answering. And that is sent via Blackboard in your homework assignments. Okay, So administrative policies are required. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Students are required to know the policies for when to withdraw, issues about, oh gosh, there's two different types: administrative withdrawal, withdrawal in general from a course. We prohibit sexual misconduct. I need to know about religious holidays. If you are having something happen during a time frame and you won't be involved with the class during that day, and that a quiz is due that day, I need to know about those. So the links are available to you. Please, if you need to review them, just click onto the link here in the syllabus, and it'll take you directly to the policy. Okay, this is what everybody wants to know. How do I get an A? When is it due? How many points is it worth, etc. Here's your class schedule, and we start on the 22nd of May, and we end, excuse me as I scroll real quick, we end on the 24th, and I just want you to know that these, if you decide you want to finish this class early, everything is up and posted. You can send it at any time. All right, so I just want to make sure you're aware of that. We start with our review questions, and we have our student assignments, and this first student assignment will be no presenters over 1 through 3. Presenters start 4 and 5. I'll get that corrected in the syllabus. My apologies to you. So as you can see, it's a Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday kind of pattern, except for the very first week because we start class on a Monday. And I'm hoping that you can see in each of that we'll have a presentation, you have a review response, you have your quiz, and I think it's pretty forthcoming. There is no major final in this class. There just isn't enough time. It's a tough. It's tough material, and the reason why is people get degrees in marketing. So there's your schedule. I even tell you the last day to drop for a 50% refund if you find you're just running out of time with it. Now, that really concludes the schedule and the basics of the syllabus, excuse me. Please be looking for another video that goes through how to do a presentation. Looking forward to having you in the class. Y'all have been a lot of fun to tolerate me even being on the videotaping here. And once again, I'll be sending you the syllabus with your chapter assignment, question, and also directions on how to upload to the Screencast-O-Matic so that you also can be on YouTube. Thanks again, guys. Looking forward to a successful summer. Bye now.